I do believe that it's about time that we get started. Welcome to the stream if you are here. If you are not here, you are still welcome as always. Today is a wonderful Wednesday, which we have some more Wildsea. This being session 2 of what we're hoping to have finished uh within 3 sessions.
Isn't
It,
this technically session 3?
Session 0 is it's just preparation. So
Okay.
yeah, that's why we call it session 0. You're not actually doing any part of the story. You're literally just creating characters and kind of setting the pace. Um, yeah, I'm hoping to get this done by the end of next session. Though, I mean, if things don't work out that way, it's fine. We'll work around it. But that is our goal, so that we can do something new October. Which I
The
know that.
spooky campaign.
Well, we're doing a monster of the week. I've told you about
Mm.
that, right?
I think you've mentioned it, but I don't know what exactly Monster of the Weekends. Please tell me. Enlighten me.
Yeah, enlighten him.
Uh, like all of those, you know, horror movies, especially like B movies. Like, think
No,
like,
they're no.
yep,
Lie.
yep,
Oh god, what
it's
is
gonna
it?
be a B movie. Yeah,
Is it Shark Jesus?
No.
no.
So it's not about
Oh,
movies
sorry,
as
Shark
Shark
much.
G
Exorcist. Shark
Shark
Exorcist?
Jesus?
Oh, you mean the spiritual successor to Velocipaster?
Oh yeah. Velocipaster. That's the one I was thinking of.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
No, it's not that at all,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Shark
Um,
Jesus.
so it's more along the lines of your Monster of the Week style shows. We're
Yeah.
talking Scooby Doo,
Yeah.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
Yeah.
Supernatural, The
Mhm,
X-Files,
mhm,
pulling from all that kind of vibe.
Yep.
And you're going to be. I've already got the game all prepped because it inspired me and I just went fucking hard. But essentially, you're going to be solving a mystery and hunting a monster
mhm.
over the course of the game. It's powered by the apocalypse. If you know, well, you probably wouldn't.
Nope.
It's
I am
another
not a
very narrative thing like this.
okay.
Yeah, it's very similar to this, only while it is still fiction first, most things just happen whenever things are like up to the dice roll. You
Mhm,
have specific, essentially, moves that you use that have different narrative effects.
mhm.
Like, for instance, one of the basic moves that everybody can do, but some people will do it better, is investigate a mystery.
Oh, I
Where
thought you were
you,
gonna say breakdance.
no, not quite.
Oh. Okay, but
Um,
investigate, yep.
yeah, so if you investigate a mystery, you essentially roll 2d6, and you add, in this case, your sharp, you add one of your ratings, which are your attributes. Kind of thing like edges in the Wildsea, you know?
Mhm,
Your main characteristics. And then depending on how well you roll, that gives you different tiers of success. So like if you roll really well, which is 10 and up, that's like a critical success. You get to ask, I believe, 3 questions from like a list of questions that it gives you
mhm,
that the DM has to answer honestly, as long as you can explain how you're learning that from you investigating.
mhm,
If you roll a normal success, which is like just 7 and up, you can ask 1 question that the GM answers honestly, as long as you can, in narrative, describe how you're getting it.
mhm.
Yep.
And then if you roll 6 or below, that's a miss. And it for that move in particular, you actually tell the monster something about your plan. And well,
Okay.
not necessarily tell them, but they learn it
They find
through,
out, yep.
yeah, through whatever means, right?
Mhm,
But also you get an experience point, which you can use to make your character better. And the character you're playing is based on like a little list of playbooks that they have,
mhm,
and they're all different archetypes from this kind of show. So there's like the professional, if you want to be sort of an Agent Scully or Agent Mulder. There's the Chosen One if you want to play more of a Buffy style. There's the Monstrous for if you're wanting to play an actual monster for it.
Hmm.
There's all sorts, and they all get like their own little descriptions and abilities that they can do, and the abilities they can do are all narrative, but they have different ways that they influence the world and how they see the world as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it should be a whole lot of fun when we get to it. Um, so I definitely look forward to it, and well, I mean we're gonna get to it in October, so
Hmm.
feel free to look into that if you want to know more before we actually do it. That
Okay.
said, um, getting into the wild sea, please reacquaint yourselves with your characters and the ship if you need to. Double check that everything is still in place. It shouldn't have gone anywhere on you. But if you need to just get a refresher on like your aspects, drives, any potential things that you might have, we are going to be getting into a little bit of a more dangerous and deeper section today.
Oh
So,
boy.
as a,
Seeing as how well things went for me last time, I'm excited.
I am too. Uh, as a very basic recap, though, um, the Arachnatui, after a wonderful night of restauranting, received a tip from one of their patrons of of an incoming individual of great repute, and this is the triggering. Well, this is what triggered the journey that you are on now. Um, because if you are able to find something truly exotic, truly unique, to make the best meal that you possibly can for Captain Tatara Katsa, then your names will spread far and wide, and it will just be a huge boon to the restaurant. Not that you really need much of an excuse to find exquisite, unique, exotic materials. Part of that journey has unfortunately been needing to go a little below the thrash to avoid an incoming storm and having a run in with some pinwolves. It happens. The verdant sea is a dangerous place after all, but you were able to make it through alive. A little scathed, but alive. And that is the most important thing. Besides that, you also did make friends with a few crows, the ones that actually survived the attack.
Yeah.
Mm. You're the one that a beetle. You could talk to them, right?
Yes, indeed.
Hmm. We have non-bugs on the bug ship. On the bug ship.
No,
Yay!
they have since
Oh, true.
left,
Oh.
but that was a it was something that will hopefully do them some good uh going forward, as the crows will remember. But with you back on the open leaves and the ship being hopefully corrected, there are a few things that do need to be taken care of. Obviously, travel time still needs to be done. And in that travel time, everybody will be getting a chance to discuss what they do on the ship during this travel. Not everything is always danger, and you will have plenty of downtime. But even before that, with the correcting of the ship, if you're going to find this destination, there is something that you do need to, well, that you should do. That being consulting charts. Now, it is my understanding that all of this was sparked from a soil ship's log chart, right?
Nope.
Hmm. Oh
Oh,
no, I
right.
thought it was
Yeah.
word of mouth, right?
No. I was just messing with them. Yeah, it
Oh.
is.
Okay. So, in the process of correcting your routing, we do need to actually manifest the destination. And as Gizmo had pointed out, um, when like after the session after the first session that we had, because we're not doing like direct like posts on the ship as things go on, there's not really a watch that can happen, and as such the actual charting was missed. We do need to take care of that now. Part of using a chart is having the chart in mind that you want to use and combining it with a whisper. This will cause your destination to manifest based on a combination of the two resources that are used. You may not know exactly what it will entail, and I might not even until I hear what the two things are that are being combined. Usually there would be a role for this, but since this is your main destination, I will be I will be superseding it, and simply stating that it is going to have whatever it is. It's going to have something that is useful to your journey. It is going to have the resource that you are looking for, but because we want some excitement, it's also going to be dangerous. So don't worry. Going in there, you're going to get what you need, but it's not going to be a cakewalk, because that is a
What?
possibility. If we were doing a much longer journey that has like a bunch of stopping points along the way, then using multiple charts through there and actually potentially having good charts and bad charts that are less useful is a lot more on the table. For this, we're just keeping it simple. So I ask you, if we're using the soil ships log, what whisper are you going to combine with it?
Hmm.
Let's all pitch one of our whispers and see what the best one would be.
Yes, everybody started with at least one whisper. I know that. So,
I'm gonna just get everybody all the tabs back open where they belong.
Yeah. Lex is in the kitchen at the moment,
aha, I see.
or might be flushing their teeth out at the kitchen sink, I believe.
It's true.
This is true. They
Uh,
speak.
Fuck OSHA, all my homies die at work. I mean, look, that was one of the fucking like straight up one of the things that that went through my head the first time I found out that